Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley McManus. We begin with some surprising news ahead of this fall's municipal election. Bill Mauro has announced he will not run again for the mayor's seat in Thunder Bay. The single-term mayor did not close the door to an eventual return to politics, but says now is the right time to take a step back. Corey Nordstrom reports.
Bill Mauro will have spent a quarter century as a politician by the time this term of council ends, a career that began as a city council member in 1997 before moving to provincial politics in 2003, serving Thunder Bay Atikokan. Mauro held that riding until 2018, with many roles as parliamentary assistant and cabinet minister along the way, and then of course came his latest role as the head of Thunder Bay City Council.
Never had any intention of getting into politics or pursuing it provincially. One thing leads to another, and next thing you know, 25 years has gone by. So for me, it's time. It's just time.
The 66-year-old Mauro has been mulling the decision since December, and while he won't be running for mayor in this coming election, he didn't close the door on a return to politics.
I'm not saying I'll never be interested in doing something politically again, but certainly as I speak with you today, I have absolutely no plans to be pursuing anything.
From the mayor's seat, he is most proud of his and council's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. He adds that there were a number of files he thinks this term of council accomplished that set up the city for future prosperity.
I think the zoning bylaw is a big deal. Hopefully we never hear the business community complaining again about Thunder Bay being closed for business. You know, for me, that was a big, important piece of work. The decision on Victoriaville may be very consequential. The prudent investment standard, and people may not be familiar with it, was part of provincial legislation that I introduced years ago, allows the city to make more and different investments financially now than they could before.
As for the projects that did not move ahead, Mauro has been a longtime proponent of the indoor turf facility, which remains in limbo. He admits there are things that did not move forward as much as he would have liked, as is the job. Among those is a change to the makeup of City Council, specifically a reduction of council size from 13 to 9.
But I believe a smaller number of councillors who will be full-time, I think should be considered in nature, could really lead to potentially, assuming you get the right people there, positive outcomes for the city of Thunder Bay and greater efficiencies.
Mauro says he is not ready to retire and will look to do something else, but nothing has been determined at this point. Corey Nordstrom, TBT News.